Hi, I'm Carrie Brown Conley, and I had a reading that I got in my inbox today that I wanted to share. It came from the Assisi Institute out of Rochester, New York, which is a great source of inspiration for me. I get their daily emails, and the spiritual director there combines the teachings of Jesus and St. Francis and Yogananda and sends out just great reflections on those teachings and very inspiring for the day. So I like this one, and it was really comforting to me. So I hope somebody out there might find it that way also. It's entitled, What Francis of Assisi Still Has to Teach Us. And it says, remember where Francis was psychologically and spiritually when Jesus spoke to him from the cross at San Damiano. He was mired in despair and interior emptiness and suffering from a profound level of self-contempt. So that kind of sets the stage, and most of us can relate to being in those states where we're down on ourselves and discouraged. So he goes on and says, but when Jesus spoke to him, Francis heard a tender voice and felt lightness come over him. At that moment, Jesus opened Francis's fourth chakra and love flooded his heart. The words, I am the bread of life that has come down from heaven, became a living reality for Francis. For his entire life, Francis was trying to turn stones into bread, trying to squeeze joy from people, revelry, and military conquest, always to no avail. But at the moment at San Damiano, his heart was full of joy, the joy that can only flow from God's heart. With a full heart, Francis wrote, and these are beautiful words, I love them, they touch my own heart. God is the fullness of good, all good, every good, the supreme good. He is merciful and gentle, delectable and sweet, lovable and totally desirable above all else. God is joy. God is love. We don't need more happiness projects. We need to open our hearts to the heavenly manna which God offers to us at all times. If we're going to climb out of the ills that we are presently confronting in society, we must begin with love. I say this because love is the only force that heals hearts, gives us the courage to adhere to the truth, creates justice, and moves history in an evolutionary direction. When we open our hearts to God's love as Francis did, we are transformed. So he talks about, all the difficulties we're going through right now as a people and as a society, and really instructs us to continue on the spiritual path to help to address these things. And as many people do open their hearts and open to God's guidance, that can really make a big difference and heal some of the ills that we are facing in society now. So even though we might feel a little bit helpless at times about what's going on, we never are. And the work that we do in our own hearts will make a big difference in the world. So keep doing that stuff. It's good. When we open our hearts to God's love, as Francis did, we are transformed. Today, open your heart. Speak to God and other spiritual guides, guru, as though they are your best friends, because they are. Know you are entirely forgiven of any and all past sins. See all the people you meet through the gaze of your heart, offering them kindness, generosity, a warm smile, and encouraging words. Yogananda tells us, love comes first. That must be the ideal. Love is the light that dissolves all walls between souls, families, and nations. Jesus, speak to me in a tender voice. So that's such a nice reflection on the words of Francis. That can help us on our journey and also help society to heal some of the divisions and the wounds that seem to be gaping right now. So keep up the work. Namaste.